Good.
I'm going on the record. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a big cat fan.
That's okay.
So, but if you, I want you to try to convince me to be a cat, like why I should be a fan of cats.
Okay. If
Now,
I were to
now
tell,
remember, you're selling. They're like selling me. Like you're selling me. Like I'm gonna change my mind about cats. You're gonna educate me about being a cat hater.
okay,
Is there a name for cat haters? People that hates cats.
just cat haters.
Cat haters.
Yeah, generally men. You know, I think cats
So
are great.
Are cats are let's go back. Are cats a woman's animal and dogs are a guy's animal?
I think a
Or
lot of
think it's a
women.
personality of the person?
It could be, depending on the personality of the person, but I think that women tend to like cats more because we are more patient and I guess stoic creatures as far as how we want to be approached. And guys are kind of like dogs
Do you
that they're excited.
when a guy comes to your house, do you watch the way he treats your cats?
Oh yeah,
And what are you looking
I
for?
also look at the way they treat him.
Hey, have your cats picked out some losers? Like one like, hey, like this guy.
One time I had this boyfriend. He and I went to bed and he left his pants on the floor.
Oh man.
And he woke up and went to put his pants on. He said, "It smells like cat piss." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I think your cat peed in my pants." And I was like, "He must not like you. He had never done that ever before. Has never done it again."
Okay, well, what happened to that guy?
We didn't date after that.
Oh, you just like you trusted the cat more than
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit.
What's the worst? I don't say the worst. Like what was something egregious that some guy did with your cat that you're like, nah, get the fuck out of my house? Well, you didn't probably tell. Maybe you didn't tell him immediately, but you're like, we're not going on a second date.
It was the opposite way around.
What do you
I
mean?
went to this guy's house
And he had
that
a
I was
cat.
dating, and he had a Chihuahua,
Okay.
which is the least masculine dog a man can own. And
Was it one like hairless or like one with hair?
Just one that you can fit in the size of your palm. And he talked to this thing like
and you weren't out of there
it was
after that?
his biological child. And it was just mind blowing to me. And he said things like, "Hey, Jack, do you want your mom to take you out on a walk?"
About you?
Implying that I was the dog's
Well,
mom.
how many dates have y'all been on?
One.
Oh, shit.
And I heard that, didn't say anything, decided to let it slide. And yeah, then after he basically asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend and be Jack's mom simultaneously. And
You're fucking with me right now.
no, this is
Was this guy good looking?
very good looking. He's also a doctor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was like a really big conundrum for me. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. Have I been on so many shitty dates that I don't know how a real man treats a lady, or is this fucking weird? So
What do you think contributes to this problem?
I don't know.
I think this is what I think. I think it's just like people just don't know how to communicate and they don't know how to listen. I think it's just really that simple, right? They're not really listening. They're not really like or maybe I don't know. Okay, so like just play this out with me. Okay, so he says, "Do you want your mama to walk you out?" Is that what he said? What kept you in that moment not from going like, "Hey, no, I don't like that." Like that's not okay. Like in that moment,
I
because
think
like
I made a joke, but I was also trying
was
to
the
like
joke?
accept because it was hard to digest at first. Like, did he really just say that? Because that's my internal dialogue, right? Because I mean, it's like the first time I'm meeting the dog and at this
And now
guy's
you
place.
have a step dog
Now I got this son that I didn't know about that I fucking had apparently.
illegitimately.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, okay, first of all, I'm like trying to check out the environment because I've never really been here. I don't even know where the bathroom is. And now this dog is my son. Okay, tight. So no dudes have ever been like that with my cats. But when I, did date this one guy that was seemingly nice and great, he made me adopt his dog, I guess.
Do you have to pay child support?
I do. I'm just kidding. No.
You're leaving bags of like bones on the front porch and like make sure he gets them. You don't eat them yourself.
I wish the dog no ill will, but
Well, he's got to live with that guy.
I was very unattractive.